Hi, I'm Anthony Stanowski with the Commission on Accreditation of Healthcare Management Education. Dating back to our founding in 1968, academics and leading executives have volunteered in conducting site visits. Our site visit teams typically conduct a visit over 3 consecutive days. However, in preparation for the visit, each person contributes between 40 and 80 hours of their time, reviewing materials, examining student documents, analyzing reports, and in thoughtful deliberations with their team. This is an honorable commitment to the profession. It is an interdisciplinary group of educational professionals, clinical, and other health service executives that work to meet our mission, advance the quality of healthcare management education. Our site visitors display their commitment through core values: integrity, excellence, transparency, fairness, and recognition. Our site visitors are far and away the most visible representation of CAHME, and the impression that they leave following the visit is what defines CAHME long-term. CAHME and our board thank you for your service and acknowledge your commitment to future generations of healthcare leaders. Today, 3 of CAHME's Master Fellows are going to review core elements of the site visit experience. First up, Dr. Bill Tuttle, and he'll review how CAHME's site visitors function as brand ambassadors. Next, Dr. Dolores Clement will review how site visitors are careful stewards of program and CAHME resources. And ending up, Dr. Dan West, and he'll discuss how displaying graciousness to the program being accredited is core to the function of CAHME's site visitors.
Hi, I am Bill Tuttle, a retired senior executive at Baptist Memorial Healthcare Corporation, a former Accreditation Council chair, and a Master Fellow at CAHME. A brand ambassador represents an organization and acts as the embodiment of CAHME's identity. There is no one at CAHME who has much contact to the program under review as the site visitor in an intense environment with accreditation at stake. The results, the program will perceive CAHME and all of our 250 plus volunteers through the words and actions of their site visit team. So how do the best CAHME site visitors serve as brand ambassadors? Well, primarily by reinforcing that a site visit is not a got you event, but an opportunity for continuous quality improvement. Experienced site visitors know that you do not compare the program being reviewed to other programs. While several CAHME programs have been around for all of our history, not all programs share this longevity. Our top site visitors encourage new programs. While we accurately apply the standards, they are not meant to be weaponized as faults within the program when measured against your program if you're an academic, or the program that you went to if you are a practitioner. Our site visitors objectively determine the ability for a program to meet our standards, but are empathetic and caring to the program under review.
Hi, I'm Dolores Clement, Centara Professor Emerita at Virginia Commonwealth University, former board chair and a Master Fellow at CAHME. We all know about the high cost of healthcare and the high cost of education. As a CAHME site visitor, stewardship is a key part of your role. The program pays for your expenses for this visit, and this includes your travel, hotel, and food. Many programs go even further to ensure that you have coffee, beverages, and snacks during your visit. This extra is not required by the program. It is their respect for you as a representative of the profession of healthcare and the commitment of your time. Site visitors should not solicit or accept for personal benefit, directly or indirectly, any gift or any item of substantial monetary value from any person at the program that is being reviewed. Your meals and accommodations should be of reasonable and normal value. Excessive costs or demands for items during visits are strongly discouraged by CAHME, and evidence of abuse will result in not being considered for future visits. Look, this comes down to optics. CAHME knows that you participate in accreditation to make a difference in healthcare long-term, to help propagate best practices for graduate healthcare management education, and to ensure that students are attending programs that will enable them to be best prepared to lead. Going to the most expensive restaurant in the city sends a signal to the program that maybe that is not your purpose or the purpose of CAHME. Let's look at it this way. If your neighbor treated you out to dinner for mowing their lawn and getting their mail while on vacation, would your order include surf and turf? In lieu of a restrictive policy or creating per diems, CAHME trusts that our site visitors function as careful stewards of program resources.
Hi, I'm Dan West. I'm a professor in the Department of Health Administration at the University of Scranton, a former board chair, and a Master CAHME Fellow. One of the hardest roles for the CAHME site visitor is to maintain a sense of independence from the organization being reviewed while being empathic. Faculty, students, and administration at programs are nervous and tense over a site visit. Being reviewed by an external team is opening up the program to criticism and weakness. As a site visitor, putting the program at ease is important. Look, we're not talking about giving programs a pass on standards or letting them slide through the site visit. CAHME is about continuous quality improvement. We stand by our standards and need to ensure that programs meet our standards. We arrive as peer professionals, as colleagues, and let me reinforce that, peer professionals. We are one of the community of scholars, which includes the program being reviewed. Graciousness implies a thankfulness for being invited in, for saying thank you for their hospitality, for being respectful of the faculty, students, and alumni. Empathy is putting yourself in their shoes. Our most effective site visitor are empathic and thankful of the program's hospitality. Our site visitor treat programs with respect due to them as peer professionals and colleagues. Let me give you an example. If you receive a report from a program at the visit that is a response to a question you had, the answer is, thank you, we will review this. It is not, we won't look at this, submit it on your progress report. Graciousness is not just a cornerstone of a site visitor, but being gracious is essential for having others accept your review. As the author Akita says, gracious words refresh, restore, and revive the soul.
Thank you, Drs. Tuttle, Clement, and West. To our viewers, thank you in viewing this video, for serving as a site visitor and the essential part you play in advancing the quality of healthcare management education.